Hello everyone, welcome to Crafty Hill. Today we will be making a rainbow waterfall. Let's see what are the requirements for it. We can use any 11 by 14 or a small size canvas or paper. We will be needing a flat brush, a round brush, some cotton swabs for making tree, and that's it. Let's get going. I'm going to start with laying blue color flat on the top part of the canvas. Here I'm using 11 by 14 canvas. So I'm just spreading the color, making a plain background. I'm using a flat brush number 8. If your canvas is bigger than this, you can use a bigger brush too. I want to make some trees on the side, so I'm just adding some darker surface so that when I add tree, the tree will be popping up. So these three are behind the waterfall, so we are not going to see too many details into it, just the color. And once you are done with this darker background, I took 5 to 6 cotton swabs, dipped those in green color, and I'm just dabbing them here and there. As we already have a darker background, it is going to give an effect of tree. Now with the cotton swab, we can also add more highlights. So first I'm adding a little darker green color, and then I'll be adding yellow highlight to the green tree. So let's take some yellow on the cotton swabs and just tap them. Like imagine light is coming from one side, and then you can add light based on that. And since it is far away, we are not going to see a lot of tree trunks, so I'm just adding few. Maybe they are popping up here and there, but I'm not keeping all the branches directly sticking to the end. I drew some behind and some trees maybe on front. Whenever you are making any painting, do not think too much. Just follow step by step. Trust the process and try to enjoy the process. At the end, it is going to look beautiful because it is your own creation. So try to use painting as a medium for relaxation. At least that's what I do, and I would always prefer to enjoy the process more than the final outcome. If you enjoy the process, you are anyways going to love the outcome. Let's also add some pretty clouds. So for clouds, I took white as is from the tube. I didn't mix any water into it, and I'm just dabbing and moving my brush into circular direction here and there. And once the paint on the brush is finished, I'm using that same brush and mixing the white more with the background to add more shadows. So if you think your cloud is say too white, you can always take whatever the base color you used. Here we use blue, and then add some shadows to the cloud so that it looks more fluffy and rounder shape. I'm quite happy with that one cloud on the side, but I'm gonna add few highlights to the bottom one. So I took more raw white, and then I'm just moving my brush in circular direction again. So you can either use a flat brush or a small round brush as well for this. But the key is not taking too much paint on the brush. And keep dragging and keep moving your brush in circular direction until you think that your effect is achieved. So this is a dry on wet technique. We let our background dry and then we added the clouds. So I'm quite happy with how the clouds turn out so far. So for waterfall, I'm just going to take colors of my choice and then add one after another until end of the canvas. Just try and relax and feel the stroke of the brush. You can add either directly a rainbow colors, or I'm gonna add red and then some purple. is the most interesting part of the painting. You can either use a fan brush if you have, or you can use a flat brush. Add some white color to the brush and just drag. See, I took a brush, put some direct color on it and just dragging. So start at a point, imagine from where the waterfall is coming and then drag it down. You can do same direction all the way to the end, or you can maybe imagine water coming from different directions too. So also I'm thinking that it might have some rocks at the bottom somewhere, so it is taking a turn. See how pretty it looks already. And then we are going to add some mist to it. For mist, I took a cotton swab, put some white on it, not too much, and then I'm just dabbing and mixing that white at the bottom. So I'm gonna add that on the top layer too, because the water is hitting there, so it will create some mist. You can also add few droplets with a toothbrush or a paintbrush itself by liquidating the paint more. I also want to add one more tree once my mist is done, and that tree I'm imagining is quite like near that waterfall. So from where I am looking, I'm gonna see the complete view of the tree. You can add more. I'm just going to add one using the same cotton swab technique we used on the top. So I laid with cotton swab some light green, adding some dark highlights to it. I use blue for even adding more darker color, then just adding a trunk to it. Again, the branches are not visible all the way, so I'm adding them here and there. And we are almost done. Peel off the tape, add some birds if you want with a pen or a brush, pointing brush, and enjoy your painting. I have taught this one in a class, and every person made a different version of a rainbow, but it was all amazing. So definitely give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon in the next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon.